Okay, very good. Now let me make it easy also for Middle East. You know, Arab countries, they have different English accent.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why now I'm speaking English, not American. You know, because sometimes Mr. Delib speak English with Indian accent. You speak English
Chinese
with
accent.
Chinese accent. So let me also speak English with Egyptian accent.
Okay.
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 Let me say step by step. I hear everything and I know and really what you're saying exactly. But sometimes the listeners not know everything you said now. You know, a lot of abbreviations and terms you said, it's maybe not familiar to.
Yeah. Sure.
You
Professional
know,
words.
so let me say exactly, if anyone want to start this business, you know, let me say one by one. The first thing, he has to go to the fulfillmen.com and sign up, right?
Yeah.
This is number one. The products. He can bring only the products from China, right?
Actually, it's not only in China. If some our customers, they are going to they want to sell the products inside China, they can also do the import. They do the import, or we can help them to import the products.
Like for example, you know, some suppliers from Egypt, they have, you know, Egypt famous of antiques.
Yeah.
You know, and the furs, antiques, and something like this. If you want to sell these antiques inside China, you know, he can ship these products to you here. After he has his own account, he will send the products to his account here and in the warehouse in fulfillmen.com, right? And he starts to sell these products inside China or outside China, whatever. But I mean, not only from suppliers, not only from China. He can send you any products from any place in the world.
Any part of the world.
Right?
Yeah.
This is number two. So the products can come from inside or outside China to ship to you. Now he has account and he has his own warehouse inside your warehouse. He has his part, right?
Yeah.
The third step, he will add these products in his social or internet marketplaces, you know, like social media and Facebook, Twitter, whatever he has. He has a website. Even if he sell in eBay and Amazon, he can ship from his part here in the warehouse to any customer around the world, right?
Yes. Yes.
So now he cannot rent his private warehouse in China, and also cannot he doesn't need to buy one container of products. He can only buy something like 10 piece, 20 piece from any place in China and ship to his warehouse account here, and he can start good business. The very important thing, Mr. Delib, here, how you charge him the logistic line fees or express mail fees. How many kind you have of shipping? How many? And how about the price?
Pricing, right?
Yeah.
So that's a very good question from, and also I cannot answer it in a one sentence. So it's a little bigger. So as you asked the first question, I missed that. Why our name called Fulfillmen? It's not fulfillment.
Yes.
So it's a kind of, you know, the e-commerce now getting more and more complex, and people are really good in more strategic marketing in online and everything. So Fulfillmen is actually it's a strategic name for us to attract more people to find us, because we are go through personally we both have experience in this field for more than 5 years. So we decided before a lot of names to add into our company. But finally, we choose Fulfillmen, a man who can satisfy your fulfillment solution. So that's why Fulfillmen, the double meaning. So Fulfillment. So Fulfillment, now we are offering a wide range of supporting services for the customers. So we categorize these services into mainly five different categories. We have 5 different services offering to the customer, main services. So first we start with the warehouse storage. As you said, we are very good in warehouse storage facility. So we are offering warehouse storage first, and we are offering a system for the customers to use, and we have the API integration. That's the third one, and we have the pick and pack services, and finally and ultimately we have the logistics services.
Very good.
Yeah, so I want to take this opportunity to give an idea about these 5 services we are offering. So this must be very helpful for them. So first one is the warehouse fulfillment. So the storage. So a proper inventory storage is the it's a key point, is the main important point to maximize your speed and your accuracy of your products delivery, right? So if you are choosing a wrong warehouse, means your number one, you are done. That's all. So a proper inventory storage, that's a very important thing. So Fulfillment now having more than 6,000 square meter facility here in Huizhou, where it's fully equipped, and we have very experienced, more than 20-25 on-roll staff. They are well trained from our KPI. We use some key performing indicators to let them perform very well, handle your packages well in the warehouse in Huizhou. So we are offering this storage facility for the customer, entirely for free. The customer no need to pay any single money for the storage when they use in our warehouse.
Very good.
So it will. We also will. We will commit to our customer the safety of their products, because each products they have, they love, the customer love their products more than us, because that's their hard working products, right? So they come up with their own branding or something. So we will care the same as our baby, because that's the product should be safely managed and should be processed very well. So this is the first service, warehouse storage, we are offering. And the second one, we go with the system support. So we have a Fulfillment offering a powerful software, a powerful shipping software, where customer can easily manage their shipping task by themselves. So it is very simple, and we develop with our own IT team. So we have an IT team here in China as well in India, as you mentioned. So it's a combination. So we develop our own software, and we are offering free for customer, where customer can get a unique ID and password to log in. So each time when they log in, they can completely update it every time. Also, they can control their inventory, their data reports, their tracking, their shipping rates, if they have any changes in their shipping solutions later. So they all can update it. That's the main thing, and control by themselves. So with this software. So once your inventory is coming into our warehouse, we receive and we are closely inspect the products, and we will add these products to the system. So the customer can get the alerts. Okay, the stock is received in the warehouse, how many products is going out from the warehouse, how much I need to pay, everything. You will get the alerts through the software. So that's the second one we have. And the third one is one of the most important thing to make things easier is the API integration. So as Billy mentioned before, as a leading 3PL third-party logistic fulfillment company, Fulfillment also need to think ahead, right? Because nowadays e-commerce is getting more and more complex. The things are very complex now, because even you have a lot of students having e-commerce students having different multiple accounts. They are handling maybe in one platform or another platform. They are selling in different platforms. So handling this all is not that easier, as we're saying. So that's why we come up with a new solution called API integration. So we can automate these orders. So there is no manual works no more needed. So like CSV files, Excel file, you don't need to go for day by day orders. No, we can directly integrate your system. So like Fulfillmen now integrated already with some main shopping carts like Shopify, Magento, Amazon, eBay, Wish, AliExpress. Inside China, we also integrated with Taobao, Jingdong. So here, we connect through a API key with your backend. So all the orders regularly will go on. So
like XML.
yeah, exactly. So there, we say to our customer, you just focus on your sales and your dream. Rest we will do for you. You don't need to think about the tracking number updates to get some. No need to do any other manual works. So that's the third one. And next come up with the fourth one is the picking packing services. So we call this brand new with us because we want customer to make a quality in their brand, because as you know, e-commerce is not just like drop shipping, because drop shipping, they have the future of drop shipping is branding. So we want our customer to brand in the future. So we asking them to brand them through us. So see, our all the retail value, the retail value, more the retail value you are selling in your platform, more your customer demands, right? Because if you are selling for $10, okay, your customer has less demand. But if you're selling the same product for $100, the customer have that much demand. Okay, cannot wait for or cannot get a shit product when they buy, they pay for $100. So we are saying we need to meet the customer expectation, what they demand. Because once they receive the products in their hand, they should have a nice how to say their feeling. Yeah, okay, I pay for this product is worth. So we having like more than every day around 3,000 to 5,000 units we are sending for each customer worldwide with most of those channels we are using. So we helping these customers to brand their boxes, like they can make their own boxes, carton boxes, and we help them to make some leaflets, sometimes like coupons, sometimes like instructions how to use your product. So we are making the logo designing for their boxes, their bubble wrapping, gift wrapping, whatever they want to let your customers product to feel better. So we are doing this thing for our all customers, and they are much more happier because even China, as Billy said, is the world #1 manufacturers, but there is a bad, a bad impact of made in China products, because people think, okay, made in China products are really low quality, right thing. So we will make this customers' thoughts different, because we never let the customer know it's a very low quality product, because we will make them more branding and you can sell it like, okay, a fair value. So this is the picking packing services we are offering, and we have like, we can manage multiple SKUs of the product, we can manage the like bulk products, we can arrange some pallets, everything for the customers. That is the fourth one. And ultimately the last one is the logistics. So logistics, all the orders are fulfilled on request of the shipping through the number of different channels the customer looking for, because we have like around 20 to 25 shipping channels now Fulfillmen is coming up with. So we categorize these shipping channels into three. It's called like express channels. We have like postal channels, standard shipping channels, and we are in between these two. We come up with our own lines called Fulfillmen Special Line. So express line, as you know, more express companies like DHL, FedEx, UPS, USPS, TNT, we all tie up with them. So we have a range of 3 to 5 days delivery for your products. And next one, we come up with the postal options with 7 to 14 or 7 to 20 days delivery with really cheaper products. Like if your product is not that value and the end customer can wait for like 2 weeks delivery, you can go with the shipping postal shipping option. And the final one, if we are come up with a Fulfillmen Special Line, the customer can choose maybe 6 to 9 days door delivery to the products to some countries like US, UK, and Europe, and Australia, Canada. And the happiest things for the Middle East customer, we are come up with our own lines to Middle East too. So all over the Middle East, Arab countries, including 22 Arab countries, we have our own special line. So customer can get the package with 6 to 9 day delivery on their hand without delay. So if you go with some other companies like AliExpress, e-commerce people,
This is the point I wanted to tell you. Why AliExpress now take at least 2 months to send
exactly.
the products to Middle East?
Yeah.
Why from 1 month to 2 months?
I think because they are using the very very low cost.
Exactly.
It's postal,
very low
right?
cost
It's
standard
postal but low, right?
Yeah, most lower service. Actually, for AliExpress, they are tied with the China Post. China Post here, service here. So the China Post and AliExpress, they made a contract, and they come up with a name of service called e-packet. Actually, there is no e-packet exists in China. If you go to China Post and ask them, could you give me an e-packet service? They said, what is e-packet? They don't know. So e-packet is generally a name
from AliExpress.
Made from AliExpress. So there is only China Post and EUB exists here. There is no e-packet. So this e-packet,
because the buyers got crazy from this. They expect their products after 15 days, like postal office. They pick up the products after 2 months or 40 days, 45 days.
So this e-packet service mainly good for some countries, especially to US, because USA, China Post have a direct contract with the USPS, the General Post Office there. So they have a direct flight from China to USPS. So it will be delivered like 7 to 15 days in US. That is okay. In US, e-packet is working so far good. But for other countries, especially Europe, Middle East, it is a really, really terrible experience with all our customers. So we are getting a lot of inquiries from AliExpress dropshippers back to us to offer better services. They want, because this is not only about the money, they want some better service to the end customer. Right? Otherwise, you cannot run for a long time. It should be a short-term benefit. So that's why we are offering around 25 shipping channels. So customer can go to their system, I mentioned before, and they can check, okay, which product, our shipping product is best for their item. So if their product they are selling for 100 USD, of course they can go for an express option. And if they are selling for $2 products, of course they can go for a postal option. So we have a variety of they have selection. They can select from this option. So we will not compel, or we will not ask customer, okay, you should use this thing, because AliExpress you don't have any other options. You just use e-packet. Otherwise you need to pay for higher money for DHL or something. So they of course,
I think because he make free shipping, right?
Yes, exactly. There is no choice for them.
Yeah.
They just free shipping, and they just send out, and they.
You have to wait. It's
exactly.
Right?
You cannot question them. If you ask for AliExpress why it is low, why it is like that, no updates or something, they will just say don't know. And even if you go to China Post Office and you say, this is my tracking number, where is my package, they just ask you just to wait.
This is a problem.
Very, very big problem. Even if you call them, the customer service, they will not properly answer you well. So you will not get a better answer, and your customer will drain your brain every day. Every day what happened to my product, everything. It will be very a mess for the online sellers.
So what's your advice for any sellers, to ship by express mail or logistic line?
This
depends.
Exactly. It depends on the customer product and customer destination they are selling, focus on. They have a target country and they have a target product, right? So if they are targeting country like US, UK, Europe, or some like Australia, Canada, this kind of major countries, we will recommend them to use our special line, because the special line is much more better. They are tracking records, and if you check their tracking updates and everything, it should be better with the special line if you go with this thing. But of course, if some product it is very expensive and they are selling for some premium customers, we definitely will recommend them to use our express lines like DHL and everything. So some customers are ready to pay for the shipping if they are getting better service. So this kind of products we will ask our customer to use express. But it depends on customers here.